I just think everyone needs to calm down a little bit with Jack Grealish, to be honest. Every single player, just about, that goes to City takes at least a season to get into the team and start, really start to show what they can do. Obviously, Grealish has just come back from injury. In pre-season, he looked absolutely outstanding. I think we just need to calm down. We're 6 games into the season and suddenly he's a fucking player and I just don't get it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I sort of agree with you, James, actually. Yeah, just give him some time. I think it's just because there's so much hype around him all the time. No matter what he's doing, if he's doing well, if he's doing something off the pitch.
Do you know what there's an element of as well? It's as if Manchester City are doing brilliant. Haaland, fantastic. Rodri, Cancelo. Right, let's see what we can pick about their team that's not doing well. You know what I mean? And I say that as if, we're looking for things. I mean, the key is, James, I think you're spot on. Guardiola's the man that Grealish has to impress, and he's playing him as much as anybody, so he's got to be happy.
Yeah, it should be. Okay, Richard is a Liverpool fan. Good morning to you, Richard. What would you like to say?
Morning, Richard.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I agree with what Sue's saying. I see exactly what he's saying. I think Jack Grealish, when he was at Villa, was fantastic. And it's not because Villa are a small club or anything like that. Anybody who knows football knows Villa is an absolutely enormous club, and he did a fantastic job there. But the bottom line is, great players go into a club and make a difference straight away. That's just what they do. And ultimately, Jack, when you look at someone like Kevin De Bruyne, as soon as Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball, he sees the opportunity, he sees the space, the opportunity to get the ball to the front man, whoever it might be. The ball's gone before you even know it, Coutinho did the same thing when he was at Liverpool. We can give a long list of players and go on and on forever. Grealish doesn't do that. I agree. He hangs on to the ball too long. Sometimes I think he's just trying a bit too hard. He probably needs to maybe just relax a little bit, play his natural game. But ultimately, he's got to start delivering in terms of assists and in starts and goals. And also,
do you think it's as easy as that, though, when you're playing against teams that play very defensive, everyone's in their own half? It's not as easy as that.
Sorry, but that's what great players do. It's as simple as that. Great players find a way.
I disagree. I think even if you look at one of the greatest players to ever play the game, Messi, PSG, first season, struggled his first season. This season now he's on fire. Sometimes you need to understand the management you're playing for, and like we said in the show, he's playing in a different sort of team, less space.
I'll give you a good example. Sergio Aguero. When Pep went to City, Aguero was very much more of a running into space sort of play. You get the ball to him, he run into space. He had to change his game when Pep went there, and the rest is history. Great players for me find a way. I'm not saying Grealish hasn't got the abilities. Ability isn't in question at all. However, he's got to make the step up and start delivering. If you're playing with players like Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne and Cancelo and all these other fantastic players, really, you should be doing more. And for me, he's not doing enough. Can he do it? Absolutely. But he needs to do more.
Yeah, I think the difference with what you're saying and with what Graeme was saying is Graeme is almost saying that he's not a great player and that he doesn't have that kind of vision to do that. I think he does as well. I don't think anyone's actually disagreeing with what Richard's saying there in terms of he needs to do more. Jack has said, I need to do more. Pepper said, yeah, it'd be nice if he gave me some goals and some assists, but for the meantime, he's doing everything that I want him to do other than that. And yeah, they're the important things in games, but I think he'll find a way. And you're right, if he is a good player, he will find a way. Seamus is an Arsenal fan. Good morning, Seamus.
Morning. Bit gobsmacked what I'm listening to with regards to Jack Grealish.
Make sure you're reversing properly first, Seamus.
I think he's seriously overhyped. I'll give you some stats.
Go on then.
Gonna finish reversing first.
Six positive contributions to a goal this season. 3 games, 1 assist. When Souness talks, I'd listen to what he has to say, Gabby. This is a bloke at the highest level who knows what he's talking about. I'm afraid you're a bit blinded, mate.
That's not very nice, Seamus. On a Wednesday morning. That's not very nice.
He has some choice things to say about Arsenal as well, Seamus. I'm sure you don't listen to him when he says those. Listen, I would listen to perhaps one of the greatest minds in football. I'm not saying that Graeme isn't. I'm saying the manager is Pep Guardiola. And if Pep Guardiola is saying that he's the man I want in the team and he's doing what I want him to do, I would listen to him.
And Seamus, there's been a lot of great players that have taken too many touches and got fouled a lot. Okay, so sometimes Graeme makes some great points, but sometimes you can disagree with Graeme. Okay, pal?
I think the fact of the matter is we've all got an opinion on it, which is great, But the only one that matters is Pep Guardiola.
Exactly.
I keep saying it. That's the only opinion that matters. I think Grealish is an excellent player who has got more in him and probably will and should be more involved in the games in terms of his goal return and his assists. But he's playing in a team where he's been asked to do a specific job by Guardiola, and Guardiola's happy with it. So,
Ali, you watch the games. Laura, you watch the games. It's all right saying, "Oh, we need to score more goals, get more assists." Like, it's not as easy as that, Ali. When you receive the ball and there's 2 men on me. Do you know what I mean, Ali? Can't go outside, can't go inside. Oh, I got to pass it. You know that sometimes that's the problems that Man City have to go through. And look at Dortmund game. It took them till 70th minute to get a shot on target. Sometimes when teams defend perfectly, Ali, in their formations, it's not as easy to get on the ball and take players on and get an assist in or get a goal in. It was a bit of brilliance from Haaland to win that game. So I think some of the people calling probably don't understand as much about formations and how it is hard to break teams down sometimes.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.